How are Agilists faring in the pandemic? How are we finding meaning and purpose in these troubled times? How can we connect, inspire, and support each other? I'm Sanjeev Augustine, and this is Agile Caravanserai.
Hi there and welcome back. So we've kicked off the Agile Caravanserai series, and I hope you've enjoyed each one of the episodes so far. We've heard from Jim Highsmith, and then from Alistair Cockburn, and then from Bob Martin. And each one of them brought their own unique perspectives based on their own unique background and experiences. However, as I went back and listened to each one of the episodes, I found that 4 common themes emerged. The first one was be grateful. Next was give back. The third was navigate through uncertainty. And the fourth one was speculate and evolve towards the future iteratively. I want to unpack each one of these and offer some of my own thoughts on each one of them as we go forward. Let's get started. Number 1, be grateful. Here in the Western Hemisphere, along with the shorter days and the longer nights, we're beginning to roll into the holiday season. So we hear holiday and Christmas music on the radio stations, and you see the stores beginning their holiday sales. We've also just finished up our Thanksgiving season with its all-important focus on gratitude. And gratitude is the thankful appreciation of everything we receive in our lives, tangible or intangible. With gratitude, we acknowledge all of the goodness in our lives, and we connect with something beyond ourselves, whether that's to other people, to nature, or to a higher power. Research shows that gratitude can lift our spirits and contribute to our overall well-being. Alistair brought out the Argentinian tradition of que bueno, of being grateful for every single little thing that was good, no matter how small it is. So whether it's a patch of sunlight or a conversation with a relative or a walk in nature, the Argentinian tradition is to celebrate and to be grateful for every little small good thing. For the larger things, Bob reminded us that we are in a position of extreme privilege, and we need to be grateful that we as Agilists and software developers, as Bob put it, have built the tools on which the world over people are using to collaborate and connect and communicate in the pandemic. Personally, I'm grateful for my family, my home, and for my great team at Lightspeed. Number 2, give back. So the next step from being grateful is to take action and to give back. St. Francis of Assisi said, "For it is in giving that we receive." Whatever your faith or spiritual tradition, I'm sure that it has a fairly significant provision to give and to give back generously. When we give, it benefits not only the people that receive, but us personally. Many maintain that the secret to lasting happiness is to give and to continuously help other people in our society and in our communities. Jim advocated for giving back to our communities and to societies at large, and Bob Martin urged us to give back to our profession. So let's find ways to give back, whether that's locally where there's a need or globally where there's so much need the world over. Number 3, navigate through uncertainty. This is a time for unprecedented uncertainty across the world. The COVID-19 pandemic has not only caused healthcare crises, but also economic crises. And so ever since March 2020, things have continued to change and change daily. Alistair shared his personal experiences of having to pivot, as he put it, during the last several months. And Bob encouraged us to keep our heads up because he felt that the coming years are going to be very interesting even as we navigate through today's uncertainty. So as Agilists, we are very fortunate to have the best tool to navigate through that uncertainty, and that is Agile methods themselves. Jim stressed that Agile reflects our journey through this uncertainty, and he reminded us that the map is not the territory, and we need to make sure that we adjust our goals as we move forward. At Lightspeed, our team has certainly come together and navigated through the uncertainty in the last few months, and we've innovated using a customer-centric approach to innovation. Now, as we prepare for a new year with the first vaccines on the horizon, how should we all step forward into the future? So number 4, speculate and evolve to the future iteratively. As we get towards the end of this year, 2020, and as we look towards the new year, 2021, Bob reminded us that we sit as Agilists at what he calls the fulcrum of civilization. Certainly a grand thought, but along with that comes some grand responsibilities, right? So Bob says that what we need to do is to improve our profession and develops ethics and standards, and that's really something we haven't done before. Alistair is also seeking something very grand and expansive in its reach and in its thought. And what he is seeking is the expansion and extension of agile methods outside software to pretty much every discipline and every part of work or every type of work. And Alistair believes that what we need to do is to boil agile down to its essence. And he defines that as the ability to move quickly with ease and to change directions. And then Jim leaves us with the centering message that agile methods are fundamentally about individuals and teams and how we work together. So let's find ways to collaborate iteratively, to speculate and evolve towards a better future. Here's wishing each one of you some rest and relaxation over the coming holidays and lots of hope for 2021. I'm Sanjeev Augustine, and this is Agile Caravanserai.